It was like that.
That channel?
No, it was like that one time in Sonic Adventure when I said "fuck" because I was trying to say "book" and "foot" at the same time. I did not say the naughty word. I don't do that.
I do. Fuck.
I'm a Christian, good Christian boy.
Don't put ads on our video. Fuck.
I'm actually not Christian. I grew up Christian, but I'm not Christian anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
The channel of true crime.
It's called Dreading. It's a really good one. Just that's aside. I don't think he's ever covered a mass shooting. No, he did actually. He covered this kid who went and shot up his school, and then like he has the body cam footage. He plays the body cam footage of the police when they arrested him.
Oh, okay.
Because like he goes to he does the shooting, and then he goes to like a McDonald's or something nearby, which is where a bunch of students had fled to.
And just sits there.
Yeah, he's like with them, and he's like, "Whoa, man, that was crazy."
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he tries to like play like he's a victim, but like everybody knows what happened. I don't remember exactly how.
They beat the shit out of him?
Well, they don't know. I'm talking about like the police.
Oh.
They know who they're after, so they go and they freaking cut his balls off, right? He's like arrested on the side of the road, and he's pretending to be. What's the word I'm looking for? Delirious?
Oh, like he doesn't remember?
Yeah, he's like sitting there like.
Oh God.
Whoa, man! Like he comes to suddenly, and he's like, voices, man.
That's why I missed JCS psychology.
Oh, he's still around.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Glad. I was glad to find that out. I watched a couple of his videos.
Fuck yeah.
In celebration.
It's fascinating watching that process of like how they're thinking they're gonna get out of it, and they think they're so fucking smart. And it's like, you fucking idiot. Like
my freaking favorite is still, I'm going to release my bipolar. God, that's how people on like TikTok think that like mental illnesses work. Like they're like, here's my different personas, and then they'll like dress differently and like act differently for like the camera, and they're like, this is Jace.
Smears eyeliner.
I'm like, that's not a different. That's not.
Because Split.
BPS is
because
like
they watch Split.
Really bad. It's really freaking dangerous, and it's freaking terrifying too. When you watch somebody dissociate like that, it's freaking weird. It's freaking weird. But anyway, the guy I was talking about, God, what was I talking about? Like at the very end of the last episode?
His channel.
No, I mentioned that already. Oh yeah. So I watched this this like 2-hour video on school shooters, and like it was not at all glorifying the acts.
Breaking it down.
It was like, here's the history of this thing, because nobody's done it like this yet. And so I said, yeah, all right, that's neat, that's interesting. This is like a really weird American like phenomenon. It's like, this doesn't happen anywhere else in the freaking world, so let's find out what it is about America that makes this such a common happening. Guns aside, like, what is it? Because you can't really shoot somebody without a gun. I mean, you could use a bow, but your body count's gonna be pretty low. Unless you're like Legolas.
Legolas will fuck everybody up.
Legolas would never commit a mass shooting.
Yeah, he's not a shithead. Anyway, go on.
It's Shatheen! Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
You look terrible.
Be nice.
You're supposed to be younger.
Be nice.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
I love Orlando Bloom. Go on!
Freaking, so I watched this like 2-hour video of these guys, this guy breaking down a bunch of school shootings that nobody freaking talks about, ever.
It's too many.
Yeah, but this one happened in like the 90s.
Oh?
Or like, no, the mid-2000s. And somehow it just kind of went largely unnoticed. Like nobody talked about it. So he goes through and he talks to, I think he pulls a bunch of interviews, maybe he talks to the guy. That guy's still in prison. Like, today.
Good.
This happened in 2005.
Good.
But the father of one of the sons that he killed talks to him fairly regularly on something of a podcast. And he's like, because he wants, they both are pushing for mental health awareness.
Okay.
And how it's like, this is not uncommon.
Yeah.
Like, this kind of thing doesn't just happen.
I'm of the mind that these resources should be available to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think that this kind of discussion shouldn't be... I went to this room again. this kind of discussion shouldn't be as taboo as it is. Like, we should be talking about this kind of thing because the shootings themselves have become normalized in such a way that we can't really, like...
get outraged anymore. There's no energy. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I remember seeing an H3 tweet like half a year ago about when another one happened, and he was like, somebody needs to do something now, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna get out of that'll save us.
That worked the last 300 times this year.
I really don't understand. Like people are like, somebody needs to do something. It's like, well, it's not just being aware of like the bad that's happening. You have to be involved in politics and shit and push against lobbying. That's the biggest reason that there's so many problems with shootings and stuff, is these lobbying is so freaking dirty. It's legally buying votes.
I do my part by not donating to any charities at a fucking restaurant or store because they get a tax write-off. And that means they have more money to put money into stupid shit.
I have no freaking idea how that's not common knowledge, but everybody who hears that is mind blown.
Really?
So I've noticed.
Fuck that. Wanna donate to St. J? No, I'll do it on my own time, Dominoes.
What do we say about the kids?
Fuck them kids.
Anyway, so he breaks down a bunch of school shootings, right?
Yeah.
And like, it was really interesting the way that the guy explains it. The first guy that he talks to is
Fuck Walmart. Sorry, go on.
yes, but also he talks to this Asian dude who just like goes out, buys a gun, and then he just keeps it. He stockpiles ammo for a little while, and he's just like, yep, okay, guess it's time to do it. In his earlier years, he talks about how it felt like he was being driven, like pushed. He felt like it was God's will, because he hated the gays so freaking much.
That's why that, like, not just Fox News, but any of that wacko conservative shit that's like, I mean, especially recently, as of time of recording, where it's like, they're trying to sexualize our children and shit like that. Like, that's fucking dangerous. You're making it seem like they need to be fucking put down, and they don't. They're fucking people.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, nobody's talking about people like they're people. It's they are grooming our kids. It's like, well, who is they? What is they doing? It's like, oh,
What about the Catholic Church?
what about Hooters?
It's fine when it's straight.
That's something that bothered me all the frickin' time when I was a kid, was that people were talking about taking their kids to Hooters and stuff.
So weird.
And I was like, is not this restaurant existing creepy enough, boys?
I think Hooters is a dying, like...
It is, but like, I was like, I remember hearing this kid who thought he was, I freaking swear to God, this kid thought he was so freaking hard. He had, his forehead crept up to the middle of the top of his head. He looked like a baby with a duck's bill. I almost just let the guy talk shit because I felt like if I said anything to him, I'd get into trouble. God, that kid. I still hate him. But anyway, he talks about how his father took him to Hooters, and he was like, yeah, you know, they sing you the song, and it looks like they're gonna strip for you, but they don't, and they just finish their song. And I was like, yeah, okay, because you know what that looks like.
In 5th grade, it was like the last week or something. Things were going on because we were about to leave elementary school, and my crush and all the other boys in the class fucking were in a limo, and then they drove past us because we were on the other side of the fence because we weren't going anywhere. So we're like kicking a ball against the wall or something.
It sounds like fun.
I was sad. Who the fuck rents a limo for their 5th grade? Anyway.
Somebody with too many regrets.
That just hit me. But anyway, they sped by and rolled the windows down. And they were like,
Frickin' losers!
Well, we were like, where are you going? And they were like, Spearmint Rhino! And I had a moment of panic. I was like, no!
Oh, that was a frickin' strip joint, wasn't it?
Yeah, in that area.
Oh my God. Discount ass frickin' strip joint.
It was next to a Pizza Hut.
Hey, you frickin' clock off at 4 a.m., you hit you some dinner, and then, you know,
I fucking... that was the closest Pizza Hut. And for a while, Pizza Hut was the cheapest. So me and my mom would go pick up pizza over there, and there was always dudes outside smoking, and it was so creepy! They got no shame!
What? I mean, like, what, are they gonna pretend that they're not?
But I'm a child! It was weird!
Wait, what was weird? That they were smoking?
That they were staring!
Oh, you left that out entirely. I'm supposed to be able to interact with this lever.
Maybe you need a body to swing against it.
No,
Crack it in half.
I don't know what's going on.
Did the game glitch?
The game might have broken.
Oh dear.
Because I don't remember having this problem. Can I jump down here?
Do you need to finish doing something else?
There's nothing else to do. That's what I was telling you. It was like, this is the room that I was stuck in. This is as far as my personal playthrough went because I didn't know what to do. I knocked down that weight right there. Mm-hmm. That, like, cartoon anvil. I knocked it down with that switch.
Is that an anti-piracy thing?
What? Oh, that it just soft locks?
Yeah.
I always thought that the best way to do anti-piracy is that all the enemies will run away from you and die in one hit, so it's just really unsatisfying to play the game. And then all the cutscenes just, like, skip, and then the credits
you get
play...
no context.
The credits play at half speed.
That's fucked up.
Like, when you hit a boss will show up, you hit the boss, they are unloaded. Images carved into the door, two Greek soldiers battling each other with Pandora's box, both their shields are missing. Yeah, I need to go down there and get a shield, but it's not working. Game's soft locked or something.
Well,
should I, like, reload the game? I don't know.
Try reloading your save. Like,
okay.
load from last checkpoint or whatever.
Okay. I really hope that the last checkpoint isn't,
that room.
I hope it's, like, after the room is cleared. Okay, I'm good with that. I can live with that.
The armor on these guys is cool.
Yeah, they get cooler as the game goes on. I still don't know how these are Ares guys. If these are Ares guys.
It's got these spiked fucking like croquet clubs.
Oh wait, no, these aren't Ares guys. These are enemies from the outside that are burned in the pyre.
Uh-huh.
They become these guys.
These guardians.
Yes.
Of the box.
Yes.
Cool.
They become enemies inside the thing. Damn. You know, we've had this discussion before about, like, Hooters and, like, not vapid. What's the word I'm looking for when you're just, like, a frickin' liar about, like, faith, hypocrisy? No, whatever. We've had this discussion before about, like, the church where I was like, I thought everybody was Hank Hill when I was a kid. But they were just like, oh yeah, 5 out of 10 white girls with no ass and blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always that. Fricking... When I started to realize that those were the people who were going to talk. Holy shit.
Cock school.
When they were going to create a...
The church.
When they were having these conversations, I didn't realize that they were just excited at the idea of a woman.
But women are evil, don't you forget.
Yeah, and that was something that confused me because, like, there was the conflicting messages were coming from every which freaking direction, man.
Those are the people in charge of us right now in this country.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
God, but, like, just seeing, like... Oh, damn it, I accidentally... Okay, good. I didn't want to... Ted Cruz is a freaking...
Oh my god.
I freaking love Ted Cruz in the most, like, ironic way I can, because there was this freaking European dude who came here to do a piece on gun violence in America, and he asks. By the way, he's at a freaking rodeo. Ted Cruz is at a rodeo.
He's at a fucking rodeo. What a loser.
And, like, he asks Ted Cruz, he asks him a couple of questions, and then he asks him about gun violence. And Ted Cruz, the Republican politician, says, why did you have to make it political? Alright. What, were we just interviewing you about your No, but by the way, he was asking him political questions. Like everything he was, because he's talking to a politician. He is talking to a politician.
Why'd you have to make it political?
Why didn't you have to make it political? He doesn't even have. I understand.
Like Ben Shapiro a little bit.
He does, but I understand how you can like, you're like, because like when you want to make a dumb guy, you'll always make him like, why'd you do that, right? But that's not what dumb people sound like.
You sound like that.
He doesn't. He sounds like Ben Shapiro. He's like, he's a little less nasally, but only a little bit.
Small dick! Small dick!
Mom! Stepmom, I think. Didn't he get outed for watching step porn on Twitter?
I think... I'm not sure. A lot of them will just like stuff on Twitter and then it shows up because they don't know.
Because they're freaking idiots.
Fucking awesome.
It's like, just, here's a... I'm a better Christian than those freaking guys, and I'm not even Christian anymore.
That's like 75% of the population?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. He's a fucking idiot.
I can't believe that everybody who is on Epstein's list is still, like, alive.
Just chilling.
Like, because it's
Tom
like...
Hanks.
Your name is out there now. People know. Why are we just not doing anything about that?
Not Tom Hanks.
No, you can't take Tom Hanks from me.
Not Sheriff Woody.
No, you can't.
Burn them all!
Why not? Why not? That's something I don't understand. Is like, I was watching an Emperor Lemon video fairly recently, and Emperor Lemon is an ex-YTPer who now makes like video essay content, and he is a freaking king. I love that guy. I have a really awful habit of losing my head and just being like, this thing is freaking stupid, and anybody who likes it is a dumb bitch who doesn't actually like it. They just like it making me angry. But like, I'll like watch one of his videos and I'm like, yes, rather quiet. I actually don't know what to do here. I'm gonna restart the game. I'm gonna have to reset the game.
Okay, next time on Lord of Mashing, we'll figure out what the fuck's going on.